When I saw this, a smile crept on my face. It's from my mom, as you can see. It's from Mommy for Your Story. I don't know if she meant to say stories. So she bought me this pad here. Has 70 pages in it, 70 sheets. And even though I didn't necessarily put any thought that counts, you know I wrote stories. This is February 7th, 96. So I was 15 years old. I had just turned 15 a month prior when I got this. And so I was writing since I was 14. I didn't know I started writing stories when I was 14. Because some of the stories that I shared, I was probably 14 instead of 16. I knew I was at least around 16 when I wrote my last one. Was this? Hold on. I think I was about 17. Because I know when I graduated high school at 18, I wrote my last story before that. It was in the summer of when I was 18 when I graduated high school. But anyways, speaking of age, my mom was about 35 at the time, and which makes her younger than me, which is weird. So this really warms my heart when I look at this. She was so supportive of what I was doing. And yes, that's my birth name. So yeah, that really touched me. That really touched me. So today, let's get on with the video. Today we're gonna talk about, once again, this universe I'm entering in. I talked about this on my last video in this series, I believe, about these X-Men, X characters. But this time around, of course, I'm showing more characters that I've added to the series or that was mentioned but not seen. Probably seen Electro. I think you've seen Electro in one of them, but this is like his biography and how he became Electro and all that shit. So I did mention his name at least in my last video. Elector, his name is. Okay, let's get on with this. His real name is Nick Newsom, and he's a scientist. His name is Elector. And Elector was a person that always wanted to be the world's best scientist. But one day he made a liquid with more than 100 volts of electricity. As to how he made that, I have no fucking idea. So he didn't care if it was poison, but he gulped it down anyway. Holy shit. I should have, now as an adult or more mature, I should have, if I wrote this again, I would have explained the reason why he did it. Maybe he was suicidal. Maybe he lost his job and he was like, I don't give a fuck if I die. So he drinks the shit. If it killed him, it killed him. If it didn't, it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he wanted to kill himself. And instead of killing himself, it gave him these electrical powers and shit. I don't know. I wrote something like that, but let's continue. So he didn't care if it was poison, but he gulped it down anyway. Soon he started to shake. Okay, he's shaking. Soon he turned into a live shock wire. Excellent, he shouted. He can shoot shock volts of electricity out of his fingers. He can also make more volts in one. Other words, what I'm saying is that he can actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Synergize. Is that a word? Synergy? Like he can make a boat powerful by adding more volts and meshing them together, and he can shoot it at you. It's more powerful. I think it's called synergy. Anyways, yeah, so that's Elector here. Look, like he's shooting up in the sky and shit. Okay, so Okay, so here's the next character here. His name is Samson Parker. He was a carpenter. And his name is Sundown, and he's one of the bad guys. And the name Sundown means when the sun of a nice day goes down, it will be dark, and you know the rest of it, says Sundown, giggling. It's like he's gonna fucking rape some women at sundown or some shit. Sundown, as Samson, found this black ninja suit. He tried it on, and he had incredible powers. He destroyed all the buildings in sight. Nobody knew what was wrong with him. What was okay? He met Electro at that time. It could be the suit. So the suit probably warped his mind and be bad. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, so this is Sunday. He's like a ninja dude and shit. So I got the name Sundown from this movie called Top Gun that I love so much. And I was actually shocked to find out my dad didn't like it. This was like, I think I talked to him last month, I believe. And I said, remember we used to watch Top Gun? We used to watch that together. He said, yeah. And he told me he didn't like it. I was shocked. I thought all these years he liked the movie because I know I fucking fell in love with it. And hell, I even own the movie on DVD. So yeah, that's why I got the name Sundown from Top Gun. That was one of the pilot's names. I think he was a wing. No, he wasn't a pilot. He was a wingman. Yeah, wingman is a fighter pilot. A wingman sits behind the fighter pilot. He watches the person's back. You know what I'm saying? Like if he got enemies around in sight, he'll warn them. And he can also be the cheerleader. You can do this, you know what I'm saying? That's why they call him the wingman. He's behind the fighter pilot. So yeah, so that's you little wingman is. Anyways, this guy here, he has a visor on like Cyclops and shit. His real name is William Peters. He was just a normal person, 9-to-5 worker, lower class and shit. His name is Temp, and he's one of the good guys. Tim's power is incredible. He shoots out nice and colorful, but Tim's power is incredible. He shoots out nice and colorful. He shoots out nice and colorful rays. I think I meant to say that. But a horrible weapon to use. Horrible weapon? I'm trying to figure out what I meant there. Maybe he's not you. I'm thinking maybe I'm saying that he doesn't know how to use it that good. Okay, let me continue. But Temp likes to take care of his sister Lydia. She is very uncareful. I mean, she's clumsy and shit. He watches out for her every day so she would be safe. That's touching. That's what I put. I actually wrote that. I didn't ad-lib that. It all started one day when Temp, as William walked along the hot summer day, and he saw a thing like a laser from the sky, but it came too quick and for him to move. So it struck him in his eyes, basically. No pain or nothing, but he went home and made him a laser visor. So he made the laser visor, okay. And let me see. He went home and made the laser visor. He made the laser. So he called himself Temp. He says it means a person who got powers that just happened. Okay. Check him out. Talking on the phone. Oh, he's talking on the phone. I ain't even fucking noticed that. Phone is pretty small. Temp says his powers were given to him from God. Okay, so I came up with the name Temp. I can't tell you how. I just came off the top of my head. I try to give meaning to it, but it's kind of fucking cheesy or lame. I just try to give meaning to it. because I just made the fucking word up, temp. You know, I wasn't, as far as I know, wasn't inspired by anything that to give his name. It wasn't inspired by nothing. But his character, as you may have guessed, yes, I did have. I was inspired by Cyclops of the X-Men as inspiration. So there's no question about that. If I said otherwise, it means I'm fucking bullshitting. Optic blast. Okay, so we have this chick here with these nice tits. Look at them titties. I used to love drawing women. I wonder why. Okay, let's move on. Her real name is Karen Braxton. Braxton. She was Olympian, so she was like a fucking gymnastics expert or some shit before she got her powers. And she's actually she's of the evil crew. Her name is Jetta or Loom. So she has two fucking names, Jetta and Loom. See? Let me see so I can see Jetta or Loom. There it is. She is the one who tried. Let me see. She is the one who tried to get Temp to be her man by hypnotizing him, but didn't affect on him. Oh, she has the power of hypnotic. She has the power to hypnotize you. Oh, okay. I guess it's her powers. So he got away, but nobody knows how she got her powers. Okay. I will never tell, she says, smiling in a strange way. Other words, what I meant to say, I wasn't familiar with the word at the time. I meant to say she was smirking. I didn't know the word. I wasn't familiar with the word at the time, so I said in a strange way. That's how I describe smirking. Some call her the great hypnotizer. Yeah, she has the power of hypnotic powers, or whatever the fuck you call them. Or a woman that won't tell. Jetta. Yeah, other words, and to make it in more layman's terms, she's a woman who who likes to keep things to herself. So that's what I meant by she's a woman who never tells. That means that she doesn't reveal anything about herself to other people. You know what I'm saying? She keeps shit to herself. That's what I meant by that. Jetta means quick as a jet. She can kick or punch so fast that you won't see it coming. Let me see. She plans to be very wicked and evil, but she don't hang out with Electro and Sundown. No way. But she gives them clues to get the good guys. Okay. She wants to destroy Kate Kitty for almost drowning her at the lake. Really? So she has a rival that she wants to destroy. Her name is Kate Kitty. Why Kate Kitty tried to drown Jetta is on the next page. Oh, okay. Okay, it's going to be explained. So this is Kate Kitty here. So it's going to be explained as to why this protector, she's actually one of the good guys. Why would she try to drown this woman here who's of the evil crew? So it's going to be explained next. Okay, cool. Because I was thinking, like, why? Anyways, her outfit. Let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about Jetta's outfit right quick. If you're familiar with the X-Men Psylocke or Psylocke, I think her name's pronounced Psylocke. Her outfit is just like Psylocke's. Or Cammy from Street Fighter. There you go. It's like that. That's how her outfit looks like. Cammy White. A lot of people don't know what's her full name. One guy was like, I didn't know her full name was Cammy White. I just knew her as Cam. I said, I understand. I think I remember her name, Cammy White, from the booklet that came with the Super Nintendo. I did read the booklet. I used to love reading the booklets that came in my games. And I think it's in there. Or I probably found out her name was Cammy White from the game's biography section. I think it has a biography section, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I definitely found it from the booklet. Or it probably said in one of her endings. that I got. Because I know I beat the game with her on one of the Street Fighter games that I own. Because I own two. I own the regular Street Fighter 2 and I own the Turbo. Which, in fact, she wasn't in the regular Street Fighter 2. So I had to beat her when she came out in Turbo. I think it was Turbo. And I beat the game. I think it says her full name when you beat the game with her. But don't quote me on it. But that's her full name, Cammy White. So anyways, this. Let me say, this is Kate Kitty. This is, Kate Kitty. So her real name is Kate Peters. And she was a journalist before all this happened. She's one of the good guys. Her name is Kate Kitty. And Kate is a shy girl. She likes to have fun. She is in love with Spark. Okay, Spark is like another character. Hopefully we'll cover him. She also don't mind having powers, but sometimes she wishes her old self. Oh, she misses her old self. My bad. Sometimes my writer's kind of fucking all over the place. So anyways, it's pretty much self-explanatory as to what I mean here. She longs for a life to be human again, but at the same time, she doesn't mind her powers. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes she gets nostalgic. That's the word I'm looking for her old life. You know what I'm saying? So she has a tail, she has cat ears, she has long hair past her ass. And she also has a nose and whiskers. So she became a cat. That's sad because she is the youngest good guy. So she's the youngest member of the good guys. Okay. Her awesome cat powers are strong also. Let me see, the reason why she tried to drown Jeddah. Here we go. The reason why she tried to drown Jeddah is she tried to pollute the water with poison toxic. Oh, so Jeddah tried to pollute the water poison toxic, assuming that this water was the drinking supply water of the city. So she wanted to poison it so people can die and drink it and shit. So she ran up and tripped her in the pool. So what I'm saying here, I wish I explained this more. Cat Kitty didn't do it on purpose. She tried to stop her from dumping pollution in the water, and Jeddah tripped and fell. And she almost drowned. That's what happened. I mean, I would never write a good character or somebody that's of the good guys that will actually try to fucking drown a rival. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Jeddah wants to destroy Kate Kitty. Kate Kitty loves to sing her made musics or songs. So she's also a singer. She sings songs she's made up from the top of her head. She likes to sing and shit like that. And but she also sings Temp, her older brother, to sleep most likely. So she sings Temps to sleep, her older brother. So Temp is her older brother that we covered earlier, the Cyclops dude with the visor. So she sings him to sleep some nights. I said most nights, that's what I put. She likes to be around Spark. You know why. So Spark is like, she got a crush on Spark, this dude named Spark. So let's move on. So here's the man in question, Spark. Oh, wrong character. Here's the man in question, Spark. As you can see from his helmet, I was inspired by Wolverine. So, but he's not short like Wolverine, though. So this is Spark here. His real name is Mike Dougal, and he was basically a normal person. Or plebeian, or whatever you want to call him. He's the good guys, of course. His name is Spark. And Spark, the mighty man, who was the first mutant on the whole planet. So actually, he was the first mutant on the whole planet that turned from a human to a mutant. Okay. Mike Dougal was chosen by Herod the Protector Herod to protect the sword from evil. So Herod is quote unquote Professor Xavier. I don't know if to be honest with you, I don't remember if I even drew Herod or shown what he looked like. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. I'm assuming that I didn't get to his character, what he looked like. I don't think I drew him at all. But we'll see. Spark was chosen because of his talent. Very handsome and keeps the girls looking. Yeah, so he's a ladies' man. You know, and Kate Kitty is no exception. She can attest to that. So let's move on. This fucking dude here. His real name is Booker Summers. He was a normal person too before he got his powers. His name is Cyclone, and he's of the evil crew. Let me see. It goes on to say Booker was a bomb person. He was bomb. Wait, he was a what? Oh! Okay, I'm saying dumb. It's not like he says. It's not like I'm saying bomb. I thought it was DOMB. It's DUMB. That's the word dumb. I'm spelling the word dumb wrong. So that's why I said bomb. Booker was a dumb person. He was dumb before he got mutated. Anyways, what I'm saying is that Booker is slow. You know, it's kind of, as I should say, retarded. You know, lack of a better word, if you will. But anyways, he was sent to the crazy home. Yeah, he's like fucking insane. No, he's not retarded. I'm sorry, I take that back. This guy is fucking mental. But I choose to call him dumb instead. But what I meant was he's a mental patient. So he was sent to the crazy home. He escaped from the crazy home. He met Electro, who changed him into a wildcat. Jesus Christ. He liked the way his electricity shoots out that bright power. He won't take anything serious. So he likes Electro's power, and she doesn't take anything serious. He helps out a lot. He can also jump further than any other mutant. So he can jump really far away. So yeah, so that's basically his character. So this is the fucking Magneto of this comic here. He's the big bad guy. He's got a fucking helmet with devil horns on it. Go figure. So he was cruel. He was created that way as evil warlock. So he's an evil fucking warlock and shit. His name is King Cruel. So he's got a fucking cape on and shit. He's got some fucking pecs and muscles. He got some six pack or whatever. As you can see here, he has like a mustache. Right there. It's hard to see. But he has a mustache. And his name, King Cruel, is not a human. So he wasn't born a human. He was created this way. But was created warlock. He's a created warlock, but Herod created him as a superhero to protect Earth. So he was originally supposed to protect Earth, but something went wrong with him. He was created by the good guy, Herod. So Herod's like fucking God in this universe, basically. So he's able to give life to people. Herod created him as a superhero to protect Earth, but he didn't want to be a good guy. He wanted to be a ruler of Earth, and he wanted to get a queen of beauty. So he wanted to be a ruler of Earth and wanted to get him a queen to the side. So he didn't want to protect people. He wanted to fucking rule over them and shit. So that's Herod for it. You got fucking flames. These supposed to be flames, like fire and shit behind him and shit. Like he's fucking straight from hell. So yeah, so this is the evil number one bad guy. It was 15 million years ago when he was first created by Herod. So it took him 15 million years to become a bad guy, I guess. So it makes me wonder what was he like before he made up his mind. I guess he was good for a little while. Maybe. I'm just speculating here because I ain't writing no more about him. But anyways, let's move on. Oh, this is more about him here from the first page. I got some more written down about him. So let me read that. I didn't see that. Okay, I go on to say Herod is like a god of his temple. He lived 50 zillion years ago. I said 15 million. Now I'm saying 15 zillion. I'm contradicting myself. I'm going to stick with 15 million. Fuck it. But Cruel, on the other hand, stole Herod's magic wand. He stole his god's magic wand. With that wand, he got more powerful. And so powerful that he has more than 19 mutants in one. That means he has the strength of more than 9. Okay, that's what I thought. That he has the strength of more than 19 mutants. So this guy is super fucking strong. So that's why it took him 15 million years to become the person that he became. Because he didn't have Herod's, his god's, or his father's magic wand. That makes sense. Now that's explained. Woo. Got a nice imagination there. So I did explain it. So that's so throughout the 15 million years prior to him obtaining the wand, I guess he wasn't really happy with his position, but he had to do what he had to do because he wasn't as strong as his father. So once he got the wand, that was it. It was over. So Cruel makes much of his own weapons, okay? He is planning to make cyborgs to spy on Earth. And there is a certain weapon, it is that wand that can end his life forever. Wait, hold on. So the weapon that he has, that he's using, that very weapon could be end up ending his life. So if somehow if somebody can get a hold of the magic wand that he has and use it against him, it can end his life. That's what I meant. So let's move on. Interesting. I was going to write more about him, but I never got to it. I think I pretty much explained who the fuck this guy was, but I was planning on writing more, but I didn't get to it. So, anyways, let's move on. She has this. Actually, I believe that she has blue jeans, or she has overall blue jeans on. You can see the top of her breast there. Yeah, she has blue jean overalls. That's why I think that's how I think this is what she has on. Okay, her real Maxwell, and she is a hairdresser. That's what she was, rather. But she still is after she became a mutant. Her name is Skydalu. Cool name, huh? Sky. See? Sky. There it is there. Right there. Cool name, huh? The famous hairdresser since she was 8 years old. So she had the talent for doing hair since she was 8 years old. And now 28, she's 28 years old. It happened at Mindy's house, and when she was drying her hair. So she was at home just drying her hair. Maybe she fucking washed it or some shit. Some electric beams came out of it while her hair dryer. Okay. And it didn't feel she didn't feel any pain or anything at all. She discovered the power the next day. Oh, okay. And she just got mad at her boyfriend because he didn't take her out to a date. Oh, they were supposed to go out, her and her boyfriend, so she gets upset, but then her powers came out. So she got very mad. She threw out a sort of power. It almost paralyzed him. Wow. She got so what? Oh, she got so scared that she ran away, and that's how she met Spark. Okay, Spark is the other guy that looks like Wolverine. That's how she met Spark and the others, and they told her about the power she had. All she has to do is get mad, and the power works. So her power is based off anger, which is interesting since she ended up being a good guy. That's fucking interesting to me. So it only comes out if she gets upset or she shows extreme emotion. I wish I could write more on this character. Did she make up with a boyfriend or everything like that? Because it's not even explained why he didn't take her out. Maybe simply forgot and she just lost it. I don't know. Let's move on. Okay. Look at this fucking dude here. He has a sword coming out of his arm. What the fuck? I think he's a robot, if I'm not mistaken. He's like, kill. So let's talk about this guy here. Oh, I think he's a cyborg. His real name is... Oh, he has no real name. Okay. Yeah, I believe he's a robot. He's a giant metal locator. Metal locator? Oh, he locates shit. So he's one of Electro's 6 robots. His name is Tornado. So he's one of the 6. Holy shit. The evil side has a lot of motherfucking muscle. So the killer is on the loose. Tornado, who was made by Electro. It's crushing time, says Tornado. The box in the middle of his stomach. There it is. The box in the middle of his stomach, it's a laser beam ray. So lasers come out that motherfucker. It can go through metal. Wow. He is really programmed to kill, but not destroy Spark. Okay. So he's not going to kill Spark for some fucking reason. He also has weapons too. So wait, so he is really programmed to kill, but not destroy Spark. I wonder why I wrote that. He also has strong weapons too. He can locate you 20 miles away. He is the first one built. So this is the first robot that Electro ever built. Wow. Okay, moving on. I probably meant to say regarding this guy, he won't kill you, even though he's saying fucking kill, but he'll destroy you. Oh, he's programmed to kill, but not to destroy. Okay, this is what I meant there. It's coming back to me now. He's there. He doesn't injure you. He's gonna keep beating you until he kills you. So he's like a fucking Terminator and shit. So once he's done with you, you're gonna be dead. You're not gonna be fucking going to the ICU. You're gonna be going to the fucking morgue. So anyways, this is the next character here. Look, he's saying, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's fucking smoke or some shit. So he's jumping from a building or a rock or some shit. Some type of pillar to another pillar or whatever. So anyways, he's a robot too. His name is a smoke. He's a smoke bot. There it is. Yeah, smoke. He's a smoke bot. He's one of Electro's bots. His name is Smoke'em. I wonder how long it took me to name him. His name is Smoke'em. Smoke'em is a robot that giggles after he says something. I got that from Beavis and Butthead. I was a fan of Beavis and Butthead when I was a kid. Those guys cracked me the fuck up, man. That was inspired from Beavis. Every time they said that, how you doing? So he does like, he always fucking laughs or giggles and shit. Weird kind of bot, huh? He do his job well, though. Smoke'em shoots out his smoke gun. It is so strong. It knocks you out, but you can only have 5 minutes before it works. Also, when he throws the gun, it takes 5 minutes to take effect on it. That's too fucking long. It should be 5 seconds if you ask me. Smoke says smoke 'em. So cool. Smoke 'em is the third one built. I think I covered all the robots. Covered all 6 at this section. I did cover all 6 of them. Wow, so we got some more reading. More characters to cover here. Okay, so the next one is he shoot out looks like boomerang powers or some shit. He has like a fucking trigger finger. Boom, he has 4 arms and shit. So he's a thunder there you go, thunder boomerang shooter. His name is Boomerton. What the fuck? And he's actually one of Electro's robots. And a robot with 4 arms? Well, you know, Boomerton, the second one built of the 6 robots. But with 4 arms, his super thunder boomerangs with awesome power and can really destroy things up, man. Those boomerangs won't come back, okay? Electro calls him the 4 shooter or the spider with 4 arms bot. Spider with 4 arm bot, okay. Yeah, Boomerton. Holy shit. So yeah, let's move on. Got this guy here. And as you can see, he has ice powers. He freezing like a fucking log or some shit with his ice powers. He's a robo-sickle. His name is Freeze. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it says a robot that freezes things. What will Electro come up with next? Freeze is the 6th robot, and his freeze smoke is 100 below 0. God damn. 100 below 0. What a cold robot. Doesn't talk a lot, but the quietest robot of the 6. Okay, he doesn't say much. He is the 5th. Oh, he's the 5th one built. I thought I said he was a 6. So I contradicted myself. I think I meant to say he was a 5th one. But anyways, let's move on. Freeze's freeze powers can go further than 30 feet. But Freeze isn't well built. He still needs some more working on him because Electro didn't have enough parts left to do it. Oh, okay. So he's like half done and shit. My question is, why the fuck you sitting him out in the field if he's half done? Anyways, let's move on. This next one here, as you can see, he can make more of himself. This robot here. He's a robo mirror, okay? His name is Reflector. Wow, which one is he? Maybe it's the one in the middle. They always say hit the one in the middle, right? Let me say Reflector is a robot most people hate. The trick is that you have to pick one of him and hit it. If you hit the wrong one, you will lose power. Oh, it kills you if you hit the wrong one. No wonder he's considered annoying out of the 6. Wow, this is a tough opponent right here. Reflector is the 6th one built. Okay, see, I meant 5th for the freeze one. He's a 6th one built. Sixth. He's robot number 6. Fuck it. And his reflection can hit you, but you can't hit it. Ah, that's even more powerful. What a smooth guy, huh? You see, he can split up to about 22 reflections. God damn. He could take on the whole squad by himself then. All I gotta do is hit the wrong one. Because the reflection, like I said earlier, as I said before, can hit you, but you can't hit it. That's crazy. And he's also the one who almost killed Temp. Yeah, I bet he did. He almost killed Temp as well, of the good guys. Here's another robot here. He has powers of fire. His name is Fryam. And unfortunately, I didn't get to write anything about him. Be pretty similar to what you already heard about Freeze. About the Freeze bot, but he can burn you to fucking smithereens. Okay, let's move on. Real name Linda Cole as a hunter. So she has like, you know how those exercise women in the 80s, you know, they have like that thong top and shit. So that's what she's wearing and shit. Like she's about to go exercise on that shit. So she's a hunter. Her name is Predator. Predator as Elector's niece. So she's a niece of Elector. Is joining her uncle to let the people of Earth bow down to their knees. Predator isn't one of those punk girls, says Elector. She is my only niece and will never fail. That's right, Uncle E, says Predator. So she always calls him Uncle E. E stands for Elector, of course. So yeah, let's move on. Look at this guy here. I love his name too. And I can't take credit for it. I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. His real name is Adam Meyers. He's a magic ninja. He's one of the good guys. His name is Ninja Nike. Yeah, Ninja Nike was invented by a close friend of mine who I am in contact with to this very day, who I call my brother. So he came up with the name Ninja Nike. And I like this so much I had to use it. So basically, you can say this design was actually a design that he made for his character named Ninja Nike. And he also has a chain that says N. I think that was for me. So yeah, I can't take credit for the look and the name of the character. He's the good guy. Ninja Nike was on the bad side. Oh, okay. And now is on the good side. So he used to be one of the bad guys. Nike was a bum when he got his power. So he was homeless, basically. He found that power spear on the ground. I wonder how the fuck it got there. So on it, so on he touched it, and his bum super ninja outfit. He was evil for not that long. Okay. So maybe he has second thoughts and up joining the good guys. I don't know. True Lives. Okay. I wonder what this section is about. Dumb. Elector's past life. Elector could have made 7 bots, but did not have enough to do it. Oh, Elector's part life, not past. So this section is basically facts or hidden facts that you can get, like, did you know this person can actually do this, but they can't, blah, 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 or they're afraid of this, but they won't tell nobody. Shit like that. Just interesting facts. I call it True Lives. This is what this section is about. Okay, this is sad. Actually, additional information on the character. This is what this section is about. Additional information. So you can see this sad picture here. This is Spark's past. One of the good guys. Spark is Mike Dougal. His father, Peter Dougal, was killed by Electro before his past. So Electro actually killed his father when back when they were kids and shit. That's fucking sad. Yeah, that's what I put sad on the top. Mike, before he became Spark, was only 7 years old. No, he was 11 years old. I'm gonna fuck that up. It started on a quiet night at about 10:20. That's when the Elector, as Nick Newsom, came and attacked his father from the back. Give me your goddamn money now. I said goddamn because the reason why I never swore, if you notice, I never swore in these stories. I did that for a reason because I did it for two reasons. Number one, my teacher sometimes will edit them. I will have my teacher edit my stories sometimes. And number two, I used to read my stories in front of my class. I've done that before multiple times. I've read my stories in front of my whole classroom. So that's two reasons why I never put curse words in my story. So yeah, that's the reason why. So let's get back onto this. Let me see. Give me your I said god darn. I said god damn myself. I said give me your god darn money now. Shouted Nick. Okay, said Mike's father, Peter. Mike was standing in the corner, scared. But Peter didn't listen and elbowed Nick in the stomach. So Peter had other ideas. So Nick took out his knife and slit the man's throat and struck him 25 times. So he didn't shoot him, he stabbed him. And stuck the knife in his stomach. So they can see the knife in the man's stomach right there. So you can see his throat is slit. He's stabbed all over. So Nick took out his knife and slit it through. Okay, through the throat. Okay. He got away, and poor Mike came and cried until the police came, and there was no sign of him. So this is the leg of the killer here. He's getting away and shit. This is like a fucking a rat in the alley. I think they're like in the alley. This story was inspired by Batman. In case you haven't gotten the hint, instead of two parents, it was one parent that was killed in the night. So I got this from Batman when his parents were murdered. So yeah, let's move on. Okay, this is King Cruel here. King Cruel's part life. It says 10,000 years ago, Cruel was granted the power in the world, and his underground lair, as he calls it, the cruel place. So it's 15 million years ago. 10,000 years ago, he got his powers. Oh, okay. Wow. So he's floating and shit. This is before he got the staff, of course, and became more powerful. Okay, let's move on. This is the fucking mental case of the bad guys here. He's in an electric chair and shit. I put how dumb. Cyclone's part life. Electro one day tried to see how Cyclone's mind is because how crazy or mental he is. It said his mind is more than 100% crazy. Holy shit. And smart was about 3%. So he had like 3% intelligence. Holy shit. Okay, this is Jeddah here. I didn't write anything about it. This is behind her, of course. She's like kicking a fucking I didn't write anything about her. I just drew it. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I didn't mean to. Just showing you her practicing. But yeah, so here we go. It's called The Baby. It's a woman here. She's walking in the street and she's pushing a baby. So this is Kitty Cat, Kate Kitty. I think that's her name, Kate Kitty. This is her part life. Kate had a son named Jacob. Kate wants her son to be protected and don't want Loom to get her evil hands on him. But Loom wants to kill Kate and Jacob. So Loom is Jetta, the one who claims she was drowned and shit. But she just wants to control Spark's mind to be her lover boy. She could do it, but with Electro's permission. I don't really understand this. And I fucking wrote it. So she won't use her powers without Electro's permission? Huh. Let me see if I understand this. I understand the first part. But anyways, let's move on. It's just funny you run across your own shit, you don't understand it. Okay, so this is the new bad guy here. His name is Jason Morgany. Jason Morgany. That's his real name. And he's a bounty hunter. And this bounty hunter is called Power Man. Typical. As a human being, he worked as a bank man until he saw lightning in the morning sky and it struck him, and that's how he became Power Man. He can also make himself stronger than he already is. He has a power locator track down enemies. Okay, he has GPS or whatever. He also has a crush on Loom. And she might be playing hard to get. She might be. Okay. Let's move on. Loom is being mentioned pretty much. Let's see, who's this chick here? We're about to find out. Oh, wait a minute. This person's a male. His name is Sean Scott. And he's the new bad... Wait. The new bad girl. Wait a minute. How come her name is Sean? Or Scene? I mean, how's that spell? S-C-A-N? Well, anyways, this is a female here. I see the tits there. Anyways, she met her old pal, Sundown. Sundown gave her superhuman powers, and her incredible powers are brightfully but painful. So she shoots out bright powers, but they're very painful. She is Sundown's best girl. She is good at crying, loving you, but she's really not. And playing dead. Her name is Morgana. She doesn't. All that shit. So anyways, this is an ass shot here. I think her name is pronounced Scene. It's S-C-A-N. So this is her here. This is her, and this is also her. So yeah, let's move on. So let me see. Real name is Rick Glendale, and he was a normal person. He's a new good guy, a very helpful person. Rick Glendale as Thunderhawk got his power through this machine, but built by Electro himself. He was also on the good side too. I meant bad side. That's what I meant to say. I can't believe I didn't catch that fucking mistake. That's why I have my teacher, at least some of my teachers, edit my stories because I do shit like that. So he's actually a good guy. He used to be one of the bad guys. So he's got boots on and shit. He's got some type of power that goes around his hands. I didn't go into. Oh, he has thunder powers or whatever. So him and Electro can go at it. This is another chick here. Her real name is Beth Crease. Crease. You know where I got that name from? Karate Kid. She's a psychic. Okay. She's one of the good guys. A girl who is a good psychic. She was Elector's slave. She escaped out of a not so high window. So Elector made her a slave, so she escaped. Elector gave her psychic powers, but not a fighter. So she's not a fighter, she has psychic powers. So she was serving the bad guys against her will. That's pretty much what it was. About time we got a black girl on our side, Spark spoke. That is so fucking fucked up because Spark is white. Now, if I made this into a television series or a cartoon, I would get fucking slammed. Especially if I was white, if I was a white dude. I don't mean to fucking bring this topic up in this video. I'm just thought I'd mention this because it's fucking ridiculous to me. How you're evaluated by people who just looking to complain about something. So she's actually a black girl. Her name is Beth. I didn't know she was black until I fucking read that I wrote it. So, about time we got a black girl on our side. That sounds so. That'll get me in so much trouble, especially if I was white. They'd probably give me a pass as know I'm black and shit. If I fucking made the if I made the show, they know I was black. You know what I'm saying? They'll give me a fucking pass. If I was white, I'll be considered racist and shit. For some fucking reason. But anyways, let's move the fuck on. I digress. Ha, groaned Beth. Very funny. I forgot to laugh. Beth won't let just one person call her black girl because she thinks it's really provoking her. See? A woke character. I actually before I knew what the word woke was. I'm sorry to bring this shit up again, but hey, it's got to come back. I actually made a woke character. Woke. No surprise that I made a woke character, even though the vast majority of my cast, I think all of them that I came across happened to be not black. You think I would have made a cast of black characters to some black kid, you know what I'm saying? But I actually made a woke character. That is so fucking funny. So funny. The mindset that I have now, I didn't always believe in, you know what I'm saying? But I do admit the things that I was taught growing up, I did have a measure of doubt, but I didn't have the fucking balls to question what I was being taught or what I was being told, you know what I'm saying? Always had doubt though, because it didn't fully make sense to me. That's why. Anyway, I digress. Let's continue on with this. I'm sorry to bring this touchy subject up. It may be touchy for some of you, but if you have more questions on what I just tackled or what I touched on, feel free in the comment section to question me. So anyways, let's move on. This is definitely not the video to talk about those things. And I think this character too is black since we're on the subject. Her name is Selena. It's supposed to be Kyle, even though I spelled it with a C. It's C-I-L-E-C as in can. Selena Kyle is I got that name. Yes, if you're familiar with Batman, that is Catwoman's birth name. At least the name she tells Batman or Bruce Wayne. So anyways, she was a sexy woman before she became a mutant. Another, see, there you go. She was black. It's confirmed. Another black girl with a beautiful hairdo. Yeah, she's black too. So I pretty much thought she was black the way her hair was fucking made. But anyways, she has a white dad and a black mom, so she's a half breed, or she's mixed. So she is mixed with black and white, right? Moving on, she likes to entertain boys with her switching ass and big fucking tits. Of course, I didn't write that. I actually wrote, she likes to entertain boys with her switching butt and big boobs. That's how I put it. But anyways, moving on. Sorry we went a little over the line for you guys. I'm not sorry. Anyways, she likes... So Kate Kitty says she likes my brother Temp. She whispered in Spark's ear. Spark giggled and said, that's a clue to me. Now, I'm sorry to bring this up again. I'm so fucking sorry. But I have to bring it up again as in my mindset. I don't think I meant to make Spark racist, as he will be called. You know what I'm saying? But from the way I wrote him at this point, I can see why he would be hated if I make this into a television show. Because he goes, that's a clue to me as to why he likes Temp, who is also a white guy. Even though she's mixed, you know. Again, for the third time, I digress. But it keeps bringing me back because I'm reading this shit. Let's move on. I'm gonna lose some fucking subscribers now. Let's move on. His real name, he has no real name. He's a god of power. Oh, this is Herod the god here. He's a short dude. I didn't think I made Herod, let alone wrote for him. So I did make Herod's character. He has a cape on. He has like a fucking space helmet. Has gloves. He has boots. And he floats. So he's the god. His name is Herod the Great. He created King Cruel. But he didn't create King Cruel to become the person who he became. So people say, oh, God created the devil. No, he didn't. The devil created the devil. So same thing goes for here. King Cruel created King Cruel. Herod created King Cruel with a different purpose in mind. So moving on. Herod is known as the god of power, and he's also the one who started all of this. It wasn't meant to be just bad guys and good guys, but just a peaceful place of helpers with power until King Cruel made his own decision to become a ruler of Earth. And now there is bad guys. Yes. He needs the good guys to help him stop Cruel. And without King Cruel, the bad guys might give up or they might become good. So yeah, this was pretty much inspired by the Bible story of God and the devil, as God had no intention of making anybody else on this earth bad. The devil ended up fucking it up, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go into detail, but this was inspired by the Bible. As far as Herod the Great is concerned, and King Cruel is fucking Satan, and Herod the Great is God, basically. Moving on. His real name is Tommy Hooter. He's a fucking cyber frog. He's of the guys. I mean, he's of the bad guys. Tommy is a hidden bad guy. Electro's high school friend, Tommy Hooter, as a frog, and who loves flies. So yeah, he became a frog with his power to eat fucking flies and shit. And he's a high school friend of Electro. So since Electro ended up killing a boy's father years ago, there's no question Electro will mix in company with people who are also fucking lowlifes. So move on. I'm moving on. His real name is Jack Banks, and he's a fucking super ninja, and he's the bad guy side. His name is Thorndale the Black. Thorndale the Black. Please, for the love of God, I hope I didn't make him a black guy. Thorndale as Jack Banks is a good fighter who almost died in a terrible battle against Ninja Nike. So him and Ninja Nike are fucking rivals. Electro gave him the super ninja suit of power and plus a magic sword. Now, I didn't say what his skin color was, but I'm assuming he's black. I'm going to tell you why, because I had a classmate who was black. His name was James Banks. And no question about it, when I named him, I thought about him. So I can only speculate that he is black. And his name is Thorndale the Black. Let me move on. In fact, that's the end. I'm done. I'm fucking done. That is the end of the story. I drew something here, maybe out of boredom. But yeah, so that is the end of that. As you can see towards the end of this video, I was getting kind of frustrated because I had to fucking digress on a race topic. I did not want to bring this up, but it came 3 times, and I apologize for that. I wish I'd never have brought it, but it had to come because in the back of my mind, I was thinking on this subject and everything like that. And like I said, it was brought up 3 times. So I definitely am sorry about that. I did not want to bring anything up that was not related to the video at all. So again, I apologize. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's turn this camera around. Hello there. Let me turn this phone upside down so you can better see my profile. There we go. And I think the image is upside down. And in case I'm right, I'm gonna flip it right. I'm gonna flip it on. I'm gonna flip it up like this. I think the image was upside down, even though I can see myself as right side up, because the icons were upside down. I usually don't have my phone at this angle, and as you can see, there's a reason for it because I can't really see. My profile is kind of all over the place, but I think I found the camera's right here. So I'm gonna look at the camera here so you can see my face. So quote unquote, I had the phone upside down as I was doing this video. Yeah, so thank you once again for tuning in to my inventions. There's more to come. In fact, there's a lot more to come. So I barely scratched the surface of what I'm showing you guys on here. And I'm honored to do this. Thank you so much for sticking with me, sticking by. This is over an hour long. Holy fucking shit. So with that being said, this is why Chromosomes sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all and be safe out there. Peace, I'm out.